The dark samsara destroyed the kingdom that once flourished in these lands. Then the power that dwells here is indeed my kingdom's nemesis. Even now, as it sleeps, its unimaginable magical energy continues to wreak havoc. It is what brings the monsters into this world, and is what will bring about this world's end. So you mean the thing's been living here all this time? That's right. The Dark Samsara lives on even now. You said it was sleeping, right? If it creates monsters while it's sleeping, what's gonna happen when it wakes up? Will the barrier hold up? The barrier is still maintained today by the guardian who first created it. Bye, conversation. This is not a natural conversation. It's like that gimmick that happens in movies where you will see like two people holding a conversation as they enter a building, and then the camera will cut, and then those two people will now be on the top of the roof of the building, like exiting through like that rooftop door that sticks out at the top of the stairs, and they will continue the conversation as if no time passed in between, even though if you think about the scene, they totally had to walk all the way up this giant skyscraper or ride an elevator, so the fact that their conversation stopped and resumed makes no sense. We're kind of having that right now, except we're experiencing all the in-between. Because we're playing through all the in-between part where we slowly play through a big dungeon area, and then they randomly continue the conversation as if nothing happened in between. Just spill the beans, Eterna. What is that? You're a big nasty, aren't you? Damascus 5. Look at you. Are you just a different version of the guy we already fought? You're probably a tough one. I doubt you're going down in one hit. So we'll try to be ready here. He didn't take that well, though, at least, which is probably good. Let's go for lightning. Finish him. Working on it, at least. Come on. Is he gonna get an action, or is he just gonna go down? No, there he goes. Bye! Oh, 1,000? That wasn't very much. On we go. It's totally different from that other dungeon, because all the monsters are black instead of white, and the floor is brown instead of gray. These are completely different. Unique assets. Gotcha. Bye. It was nice knowing you. Wow. A big ol' list. I can open you now. The distinction is now meaningless. What's Hero's Heart do? That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Brain, keep up. Hero's Heart. Ooh, 4 slots. I've never seen that before. Talisman, this talisman was owned by an ancient hero who wished to save the world. He set off on a journey to the last lands to do so, but never returned. Oh, man. Okay. So good news, bad news. It boosts your SP speed, but it gives you no flux bonus. But it gives you an extra slot. Huh. I think I'll leave it out for now, but if I get up to the final boss, I might put that on Ender and have his SP keep going, especially since he has a skill, Spark, I want to say, that scales up in damage based on how much SP you have. And it scales linearly. Or, I mean, it scales with it being up, as opposed to some of the other ones that scale with stuff being down. Destroy, destroy, destroy. Oh my goodness, so much level, so much experience, so much item. I think one of those items, I didn't really read it, but one of them looked like it was saying shaka kaka 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 as the name of the item. Is there another monster to one-shot over here? Nope. That's the path we're taking. We just need to open up the other side now. Almost there. We'll get there. Really, these fights are pretty much decided the moment I get the drop on them. Although I think I often will one-shot them even if I don't get the drop on them. We're usually good to go. There we go. I wonder if combos are meant to be as powerful as they are in this game. Not sure what to make of that. They're inconsistently powerful too, because some of them were like, ooh, look, you hit it with 5 different elements. It was okay, I guess. But Blowbeat's like, hey, what if you just could flatten everybody? Boom. That's an interesting effect for literally the first combo I unlocked for these characters. Like, the moment I got Niter, it's like, oh, look, I have Blowbeat. That's cool. And it proceeded to continue to be the most powerful spell in the game. I think Hagakure is more powerful at single target against bosses, but for all the mobs that you encounter along the way, it just destroys. Here we go. Everyone's just kind of standing behind it. You can still see them standing there because Niter's so tall. The role of the sacrifices is to pass on their magical energy and life force to that guardian. So that's my duty. I'm finding this out as I get here. The energy and life force given by the sacrifices is what helps contain the creature. This has continued for 1,000 years. But we are reaching the limits of what can be done. The evil magical energy seeping through the barrier is already causing the monsters to change. We have little time left. So we're saying that because, like many games before it, it's a game about many cycles of sacrifice or combat or conflict, but this game's gonna be the one where they break the cycle. Oh, they saw me. They saw me. Can still probably really ruin them without the SP though. Yep. I don't need no momentum. It's so powerful that they just get flattened instantly. Well, at least someone might get frustrated by the lack of variety, and someone might get frustrated by the sprite night I might be missing out on by doing it this way. But somebody else probably is just happy to see this go by quickly. And part of that's kind of me, to be honest. But I think this is either... Is this the 3rd or 4th dungeon we've seen that's exactly like this one in particular? At some point I was like, oh cool, weird floating ruins, that's a change of pace. But then they kept reusing the weird floating ruins, and it ceased to be change of pace, unfortunately. Now I'm just mostly going for the experience, to be honest. Give me that XP! The general suggestion I've heard is to try to beat... It's a kakara. I have no idea what that word is. But at least now I know what it was saying, at least, I guess. But the suggestion I've heard is that you're supposed to try to beat the game around level 50. And I don't know if there's any consensus on that. Unlike massive AAA games that everyone's playing, in a game, when it comes to a game like this, it's hard to tell if what you're really is the right way to go with some of this stuff because there's not a lot of people to talk to about it. Hello. Antique golden timepiece. We need to find our way downstairs, though, towards all that stuff in the background. Did I miss something back here? Seems like it's just gonna loop around to places I've already been to. Did I miss something? Or maybe I could just jump down somewhere? Did I get lost? This is where the camera zooming out would be pretty useful, so I could see more than like half of a room at a time and get a good idea of my surroundings. Oh wait, can I just keep rotating it until it gets to me? That's the... yeah, duh. Duh. Yep, that's what's going on here. Well, let's get to the chest. It looked far away due to lack of depth and everything like that. Like it looked like it was something like below and far away, so I didn't think it was gonna reach me. But that was me going too fast. We'll rotate it 3 times. Then I'll go over there and rotate it 3 times again to grab the other chest. Probably right after we fight these dudes. Ambush! Sup? Funny thing about that fight with Reaper when he turns into a dragon is that when he surges with power, every single time, everyone backs away from him at the same time. Like, they all back away, but because it's not a super scripted scene, it's all just based around everyone's location during the battle itself. Every single time I redid that fight and got to the dragon phase, they had all the people backing away would phase through walls and stuff like that and look really bizarre. which was amusing to me. Time Forger. Is that an Ender Sword? Time Forger. Increases the amount of SP accumulated when attacking. Cool. But I'm currently using one that, oh, it just increases drops. That's not the biggest deal ever. This one boosts crit rate while having less stats. Question though is, can I strengthen it with a crystal? Not really. Not really. So this is what I was talking about before. So you get these upgrade items, and they can raise a weapon up to 1/4 of its maximum stats, 1/2 of its maximum stats, 3/4 of its maximum stats. I believe crystal's the one that goes to 3/4 of maximum stats, whatever the game defines maximum stats as being. But if it says max, that means that using this item will have no impact on the stat. So I can't use a Damascus because every stat on this weapon is currently higher than your 1/2 rate. But this is the 3/4 rate, and if I use it on my weapon, I could increase the magical attack, physical defense, and magical defense up by a bit. Like 4... yeah, 2 to 4 each, so not even the numbers aren't impressive. But you can slowly, incrementally increase it until you get to the 3/4 maximum. But unfortunately, most of my weapons are already more powerful than that, so it seems like you're still better off picking the weapon with the best stats rather than the one with your favorite effect, because the one with your favorite effect can't be upgraded to compete with the one that has better stats. Although that all comes down to how much of a difference the different stats really make, though, between 118 and 123, for example. But let's see. It is definitely tempting to use a Time Forger. I think I actually will. Yeah. Get the opportunity, get more SP as opposed to more drops, especially since we're going towards big fights at the end here. But yeah, the damage can't be increased. And that should go for a lot of these characters, really. Like Crystal can't increase the magical attack of the magic-based character. And the Nirvana Blade, yep. He can't increase his defense or his attack, only his magic stats by upgrading it. It's a decent chunk of magic attack, but that's probably because he isn't much of a magic user. So the upgrades are slightly disappointing. But hey, I got a crazy sword, so that's fun. Did I read that already? Did I read what it said? It responds to its wielder's magical energy, altering the passage of time, which so many weapons and items and skills say. It increases the amount of SP accumulated when attacking. SP is good. Especially if you have a skill that scales with it. It's a big old dragon monster. It's just, you know, good old unicorn nightmare. How you doing, weird unicorn? You look like something made... You look like a No Man's Sky monster is what you look like. Let's make a big old mess. How you feeling, big maned creature thing? Doing good? Down? Not quite? There it goes. These two are a scary team. They're effective. Was not expecting dead end, to be honest. How did I... Oh, we can keep going this way. Okay. Minor moment of panic when I think I'm at a dead end and I lost track of where I was going. Seriously, the SP bonus you get for an ambush is crazy effective. Not just the SP bonus itself, but the fact that you start the fight with maximum ATB, which is a big bonus. It means you're gonna crush some skulls at the beginning of this fight. Does this go down somewhere, or is it's a dead end? They often are. The individual chunks of these rooms even repeat consistently. They're very kind of mass-produced. Instead of making new content, they kind of just make existing content that self-replicates indefinitely until they've decided mathematically how many mobs they want you to grind between one boss and the next boss, basically. Like, I understand on some level that every RPG kind of does this. That there's stuff between the places, and you have to do the things between the places to get to the stuff, and that's always a thing. It's just JRPGs often fail to mask it at all, and it's kind of a bummer, because it's like, wow, look, a repeating floor, and repeating rooms with repeating encounters and then repeating floors of that same thing, where it's like there's always 3 floors, and if it's so... Between this and Shin Megami Tensei, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, which is not quite the same thing, but kind of the same thing at the same time, just the copy-paste element of it makes the repetition really naked sometimes, and it wears on me sometimes. So I'm like, wow, we sure are fighting the same thing a lot in the same room. Sacrifices with high magical energy alone are no longer enough to stop the creature from awakening. That's why we needed a new solution. A last hope for the future. And so, we need to reach that solution, no matter how many times that meant repeating this. Repeating what? The sacrifice, dummy. Oh, it's over now. No one's gonna point out to him the obvious that he's apparently failing to grasp, which is that we're clearly talking about the sacrifice. Which is something that even he knows is repeated. That's not like it's a secret. Bye, guys. See you later. Nice meeting you! We took a tiny bit of damage there. Oop. Are they more black than before? I feel like they're more black than before. I thought they were more gray. Maybe not. Oh well, they're all dead. Bye! Thanks for your dancing feathers. That's a weird thing for feathers to do. I guess I'll set up a shop, a little circus around these dancing feathers. People are gonna be so impressed, they'll pay for miles around. Come one, come all, see the dancing feathers. You'll never believe your eyes. I'm gonna feel really silly if it did not actually say that, and I just made it up. Is it? Nope, dancing feather, I see it again. Hello. Have I been to the other side of this place yet? I mean, I gotta grab the chest first. Obviously. Happiness shard. Aw. What do? You boost the drop rate. It's a farming talisman for farmers. Does this? Oh, this keeps going. No. One little item and another antique gold timepiece. Those are showing up a few times now. I wonder why there's specifically a rotational piece over there. Is it just so I can control this thing if I lose track of it somehow? Or is there an item stashed on that platform? Oh, we're gonna rotate one of the... Okay. Let's just preemptively do exactly where I know this is going. Which is that we're totally gonna use this thing as a bridge. So I'll just go ahead and rotate it to that spot. There we go. And then rotate you accordingly. Oh, I shouldn't have rotated that fast because I was going to be able to use that. Oh well. I'll get to it in just a moment. Now I'll grab the chest. Could have grabbed it before I did the full rotation, but I pressed A little too fast. Mega Elixir! That sounds like a Pokemon evolution, really. Oh, hello. You got a whole gang this time. Too bad what's gonna happen to him. And then it was a solo fight, the end. Oh. Oh. Wait, he died? That doesn't normally happen. Did we crit? Oh. I feel like I should be concerned about there being 3 of them. Maybe I'm just so powerful now that I can one-shot the whole group like this. Definitely using lightning too when the group is this big. Oh, there we go. Whole lot less threatening all of a sudden. Boop. Oh, wow, he's hanging in there. Why is he hanging in there? Did he survive? Did we miss him for part of the attack? Huh. Why is he so durable? I'm just kind of dumbfoundedly auto-attacking him at this point just because I want to see how many hits it takes. Is he different from the rest of the crew? The ultimate combo! Wow. Wow. It's got like a suicide combo. Like, well, my life's over. Time to take them with me. He was not happy to go into the night. Jeez. Thankfully, all fixed with one heal. Alright, what's this item they were defending? The frog. The frog squash. Sure, why not? What's a frog squash? Crap, I don't even know whose it is. Is it yours, or...? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It was a command, right? What would a frog oh, there it is. It's an Eterna skill, apparently. Causes special damage to all enemies and inflicts more damage the lower hit points are. Whose hit points? Mine or theirs? That's kind of an important thing to specify, to be honest. Frog squash makes it sound like I think a frog is like being something small and vulnerable, so maybe it means that like if you're squashing frogs, like it means like it's a finisher move that does heavy damage to someone that's low on health. Frog Meteo. It's used in a combo called Frog Meteo. Wow. There's a thing, huh? Let's see. So you have a new slot. We do incite to direct attacks towards somebody. That's not a terrible idea, because then I could provoke people towards Niter while Niter himself is still attacking. Because during the early parts of the fight, Setsuna doesn't always need to heal, so having her redirecting anger can be very helpful in this situation, I believe. I got Sanctity. There's a lot of skills to pick from. Whirling Shot causes physical damage to all enemies near the target. I feel like attacks are a bad call with this character usually. Maybe I should just go for stuff like more MP. Just go for passives at this point. Unless there's a specific combo I wanted to try to put together. Greatly ooh. You can greatly increase the potency of an item. But is that worth it? I feel like a lot of the items in this game already do like 100% heal. Like it's no big deal. Like the items aren't particularly weak in this game, so condensing its power doesn't seem like it would do that much. Necessarily. Whereas something like Wind Slash might allow me to do a combo that I don't already have access to. Yep, Crosscutter. Let's look into that one. Where is it? Combos? Crosscutter. Energy blades fired by the two users create a cross-shaped slash. When used in momentum mode, this combo will also cause additional physical damage to all enemies. So it's another AoE-based attack, basically, on top of the ones we already have. Only costs 15 for each. Agakira is physical damage that ignores defense with a high crit rate. Launches enemies into the air before sending them hurtling down again. Has a high crit rate and ignores 30% of defense. When using momentum, this combo will also boost evasion rate, making it effective in terms of both attack and defense. And the one, of course, that we constantly use is Blow Beat. Hits all enemies with a powerful pressure attack that can sometimes inflict paralysis, confusion, and stun. When used in momentum mode, this combo will also reduce attack and defense, which is why it's so great. It continually makes your opponent weaker in both ways that matter. Making them take more damage from future attacks while also being less of a threat to your opponent. So, momentum mode blowback just seems like such an obviously powerful skill to use constantly, even against bosses, because it'll make your party safer, while also making it easier to continually damage the enemy. Seems like kind of a no-brainer. Lightning. Just give up and die. He's gonna be putting up a fight, isn't he? Dinotaurus Giganteus. He really is just a crazy... he is really just a crazy No Man's Sky monster. Crit time! I like that it says it launches them into the sky and sends them hurtling down, and that's animated by the enemy like levitating off the ground by 3 feet and then slowly going back down, as if like almost as if it was visually glitching as opposed to actually intentionally lifting them off the ground. That's a big old group of enemies. All the more reason to have a nice full enemy. Let's try a crosscutter. See how that goes. Oh, left more things alive than I would like to, honestly. Oh, well. Did not plan on that. Ow. Owie. Don't do that. Gonna have to do a Luminaire. Party's not doing so great right now. Wait for just a moment. There we go. We'll see if this finishes him off. Yep. Saw a lot of zeros happening, so I thought I'd go for the big one. And it worked! And we got 5,000 experience, jeez. No joke. It's a spike of experience that is no joke. Hey, another portal! So now we're going to, what, the 4th floor? Oh, save point. At long last, we have arrived. Now we're finally here. You finally arrived. I've been waiting for all of you. What? That's creepy to say it that way. Also, that looks like hair, which is creepier. Why does it look like hair? Does it have to look like hair? Are you sure? That seems unnecessary, to be honest. Sky apple pie? Yeah, sky apple pie and cabin. You want to be at maximum rest level, right? Alright. Here we go. Let's go make a mess. What are you? Is that a Turna? What? It's so glowy. Is that a hat? Is that a giant hat holding a... Because of all the glow and you can't see past it, it just looks like a giant hat with a spear. Finally, we meet. It's the previous oh, that's a Turna, actually. Probably. Is she the original sacrifice? I wonder if a Turna is a shard of her or something. Wait a minute, what? What? Why is there a fake Eterna here? What is it, a monster? Niter, really? You can have a little more personality and thoughtfulness than just everything's a monster that we need to hit. Don't worry. Put away your weapon, she's no foe. Really? You sure it's alright? Did you not notice the part where Eterna, just before we walked up here, said, I've been waiting for you? But it was the Eterna that's been with us the whole time? It's cause they're the same person or something. Calm down. We can trust you, right? Right? I am her clone. Her clone? I created Eterna using my magical energy. Who are you? I am the Time Judge. I no longer recall my human name. For time immemorial, I have guarded this land awaiting the coming of the sacrifices. I am unable to leave here. That is why I created Eterna. To move around the outside world on my behalf. Eterna's role is to bring the sacrifice, Setsuna, here. That role has now been fulfilled. I came here intending to pass on the magical energy and life force to you. But if that won't change anything, then I want to change the future myself. I want there to be a future where families and friends can live together and laugh together. Then let us change it, Setsuna. Huh? You are special, Setsuna. You are able to choose your destiny. You, Setsuna, are our last hope for a new future. This is exactly what she said. It's exactly as Mana said. She saw hope in you. And she was right. Mom did? I believed her, and watched over this last and watched over this last glint of hope, I have watched you grow and learn. Thanks to you, I am now ready to stake everything on one other option. Instead of sealing away the dark samsara, we shall destroy it completely. Destroy it completely? Why didn't you just do that in the first place, then? If you fail, this land and all life in it will be destroyed. The decision to attempt such a fearsome battle cannot be made lightly. Yeah, anyone would get nervous if they had a decision like that weighing down on them. By now, you must make your choice. To pass on your magical energy and life force to me as sacrifice, or to destroy the dark samsara. Which shall you choose? Why are you asking me? Oh wait, I thought she was asking Ender. I'm like, come on, man. My mind is already made up. I want to know what the others think, though. Destroy the dark samsara, obviously. Ender, are you really sure? We might as well, right? Yeah, while we're here, we'll pick up some eggs, too. After all this, you really think we're gonna chicken out now? If there is a chance to break this vicious cycle, we must seize that chance. For the sake of my people, I too shall lend you my strength. Thank you, all of you. I feel the same way too. I want to change things, and to do so I must fight. Everyone alright with that? This time, it seems you have finally decided. Finally. This time. Look, all that stuff about things repeating or whatever it was, it took us a long time to get this far. Enough with the riddles, eh? I have given you this choice many times before. To defeat our foe and bring the world into the future. Or to avoid battle and leave the situation unchanged. Up until now you have always chosen to avoid battle. But each time the outcome was always the same. One of destruction. And each time, I once again wound back time. Over and over and over again, using the power of Space-Time Sprite Night. Space-Time Sprite Night. That's right. I've traveled on this journey together with all of you every single one of those times. Although I'm sure none of you remember, of course. What? I don't remember a thing. Each time, we chose to evade combat, and each time, time was won back once again. Does that not mean this world does not move towards the future? Also, doesn't that also kind of mean you're forcing us to make a specific decision and removing our free will? Because that's kind of fucked up. Yes, this world constantly repeats the same period of time. That is true. When time is wound back, no one retains their memories. Except for me, the user of the Sprite Night, and except for Eterna. But very rarely, it seems distortions can occur, causing others to also retain their memories. That is likely the cause of your dream, Setsuna. The cause for your sense of deja vu. How far is time wound back? Using the day of my promise with the previous sacrifice as a reference point, I continue to wind back time to that point over and over again. Each time, though, the events that followed unfolded in more or less the same way. However, this journey has been different. The rapidly changing monsters, the vanished land, the appearance of the Reaper, and the most unexpectedly of all, Ender's appearance. Oh, so Ender and the Reaper have never been here before. That's kind of a big deal. None of those things ever happened once before. Not once. This is a hell of a lot to take in all of a sudden, and we've got no way to know if it's true or not. So this means... You've seen lots of different versions of us, right, Eterna? Yes, you roll different each time, though only slightly. I shall tell you... shall I tell you about the other Kiers? No thanks, I don't want to know. When I think of those thousands of years that you've lived alone, it makes my heart ache. Thank you, but I am fine. I have simply lived for a little too long. And anyway, my role shall soon end. Huh? I want you to show me proof. Proof that you truly possess the strength to defeat our foe. Proof that you have surpassed me. But you can't. I must thank you. Starting with the appearance of Ender, many changes have come to pass. These changes appear to have also affected me. I have just remembered something. Huh? I have remembered my own name, and the name of the person I once loved. Although, of course, this was 1,000 long years ago. I am glad to have met all of you. Then come with us. No, Setsuna. You must face me. You must fulfill your role. And I must fulfill my role. Oh my goodness. Okay, right into a fight. Alright, big incentive to not lose this fight is that was one of the longest pieces of dialogue in the history of the video game, and I would like to not have to press A through all of it again. Uh-oh. Okay, that hurt. Come on, SP, come on, SP, come on, SP, come on, SP, come on, SP. Oh. Oh, no. That doesn't make me happy at all. Let's get you started then. You can probably get away with using this to cure the status effect. There we go. So no more slow? Good. Also no auto-revive, and oh god. She has haste. I mean, of course she does. She's that character, but... Ah, crap. I'm gonna die and have to start over, aren't I? Alright. Night, get back up. Setsuna's almost ready to heal everybody. Just live a little longer, a little longer, a little longer. Haha! Luminaire. There we go. Let's keep this auto-revive up before it becomes a problem. Ow! Not stab. It's just rude, frankly. Hey now. Calm down. Gonna go for another Luminaire. Keeping them all tip-top. Follow up with a Hagakure. Damage time! The evasion will hopefully help with these stabs that are happening too. Nope. Nope. Not one bit, apparently. A. Rude. SP, there we go. How many hit points could she have, honestly? She could have a lot of hit points, honestly. Oh, there comes another haste. Oh, almost didn't go long enough. More than anything, I just want to make sure auto-revive is up, so that if anyone goes down, they don't stay down. Because spending a turn on Athenian water sucks. Ow. So violent! Why must you be so violent? How much damage are we gonna get from this? Ow. I should probably, to avoid people going down, I think I'm gonna avoid doing my attack this turn and do a diffuse instead with a... just a potion's enough, really. Well, a follow-up coming up soon anyway. In the meantime, you can use shock. I just remembered I was gonna change people's items, and I did not. I probably should have. Uh-oh. Don't take them down. Ow. No thank you. Definitely gonna want an ether soon. There we go. I wonder why she's immune to the damage of that attack. Who am I on right now? Oh, that's Ender. My bad. Diffuse. Ether. There we go. Everyone's fully healthy in most ways. Oh, just a second longer. Let's go for the blow beat again. There we go. How much damage? Not good. But thankfully every time she does that it makes it easier to do stuff like this because it fills up her SP. Boom! Everyone's still healthy. If I can keep this going for a while, then we can keep going with blow beats and stuff. How long could she last? I'm doing like 500 damage per hit. I don't think she's healing. Admittedly, I'm looking at our progress meters on the bottom of the screen so much during combat, I genuinely don't notice when the enemy heals sometimes. Apparently that's a me problem. A lot of options here. We could do 3-person attacks, couldn't we? We don't have any. Never mind. And I want her on healing duty, so I don't really want to mix things up there. Oh, I'm on her right now. Whoops. I'll do that right now then. Here we go. Damage spike. Yeah, it's not necessarily worth it, honestly. Blow beat's probably more effective. Uh-oh. It could be worse. Oh. Except she gets really fast. That's a problem. Oh, come on. Really? I didn't get an action in between. That's a dick move. Okay. Well, crap. Maybe I want to bring in Kieran, because he can probably dispel her haste. And if he can dispel her haste, then that means we won't get attacked 3 times in a row by a star. That'd be nice, but I didn't know. I had no way of knowing that we were gonna do this fight in advance. Time to skip a lot of dialogue. All right, welcome back, crew. That is a lot of dialogue to mash the button through. So I've got Ender and Niter still, but I've subbed in Eterna this time because she can haste our party to match her opponent's speed, but she also has the ability to protect the entire party with her protect power. And so between those abilities, I think we can work this out. I don't have Setsuna for healing, but Ender also has a party healing skill, so I think we can make this work more or less. Or so goes my logic. Anyway, I'm gonna cast haste on self to increase the rate at which I get the chance to cast haste on the other people. Ow. Rude. Where am I? Oh, I'm on Ender. Whoops. So haste on Ender now. Go the full gambit here. Haste on Niter. Here we go, and I'm just hoping for a little bit of blow beat. Alrighty. Frustrating. Punishment! I think I might ignore my SP for this entire fight and just go in purely on haste. Because otherwise the efforts of trying to revive people and everything, the time involved with the waiting can be a problem, I think. Let's see. Needing water. You can use aura. There we go. A pretty long range on the aura, by the way. Like a carrot. Combo damage. That's a lot of damage. And you're going to haste yourself again. We get ourselves protected soon. Oh wow. Rude. Well, it doesn't seem to have affected that well. Let's see. It says all allies near the target. Is that going to hit everybody in our party? Yep. That'll help with the damage part. Let's see. Cross cutter. Haste on Niter now. She's just going to keep hasting as often as possible, and Niter's going to be using... she's going to be healing the party as often as possible. We should still be protected, right? Yes. Okay. I want protect up as often as possible. I'll try to check manually. I kind of wish there was icons for buffs above people's health bars just so you can actively keep track of it, but for now I'll probably have to just keep pausing it over and over again. You're not hasted yet, right? No. Let's get everyone hasted. Then you're going to give everybody... Where's the diffuse? You're going to give everyone their MP. And you're just going to go in for an attack in the meantime. Just to keep stacking up the damage. We'll do what we can here. Ow. Ow, but manageable. Okay. Defense up, speed up. Defense up, defense up. So our speed's going down again. So haste on myself. Boosted duration is good. I mean to use Ender. Right? Yeah. So aura. There we go, that's the full heal. What do I want to do with next? Set the elements of attacks. Pinpoint the Whirlwind Blade. I'm not sure what the smartest thing is to use with this character. Aerial strike. There's some damage at least. Turna is going to haste. Nider's yeah, no. Wait. Yeah, oh no, Nider. Oh, everyone has their speed up right now. You need to use protect actually. There we go. And it's time for another blow beat. In just a second, maybe. I saw how close the SP was. Oop. X-Strike's also tempting. But, we'll do blow beat. There we go. Don't want to have to revive myself, so I'm just going to go ahead and spend a turn doing this. Just to avoid the fact that she's kind of had some downtime between attacks. You're both slow again. So we're going to cast haste again. SP should help with the duration, so I'd have to cast it less times. It's a bummer not knowing how much health the opponent has, but unfortunately that's tied to equipment where I definitely would prefer to have the other effects that the equipment gives rather than the convenience of knowing how long the fight's going to be, or if I'm doing well, or how close we are and stuff like that. Going for the attack as often as we can. Mostly ignoring SP and just going for the attack at every opportunity. Oh, you had the defense up. We're off on just you. Weird. Why just you? That's odd. I'm tempted doing Chrono because of bonus damage, but I don't think that, because she's a time character, I doubt that the time bonus is going to be useful in this case. Let's see. Can I slow her? Did it work? It actually worked. Wow, okay. We're going to diffuse another ether. And, oh, that's Turna. Wish I could tab between them, but you have to unpause the game briefly to switch characters. Aura. Keep the heal going. Where are our buffs? Speed down on Time Judge. Turna has no speed. So biggest priority is to self-buff speed. There we go. Just go for an attack, really? Yeah. We'll see how long we can last here. No need for diffuse right now, I don't think, so... Just mix up our attacks. There we go. Right. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, we'll see if it worked though. I doubt it, right? Stop's not gonna work on her now. But I accidentally wasted my turn, so that sucks. That was a misclick. That's my bad. Ow. She needs to haste herself, right? Still hasn't happened yet? No, she has it. And Ender has it. Nider's missing it. Okay. So haste. Now everyone's fully fast again. Speaking of which. Fun time! Energy problems are becoming a thing, so let's just go ahead and let you diffuse a potion between everyone. Oh, the protect needs to happen again. That's my priority right now, then. Protect. Make it count. Wish we had a 3-person combo, that'd be fun. Instead... Oh, this is a Turna, whoops. We're going to blow beat. Actually, that was totally the wrong call. I meant to do something else. I needed to heal the party still. Whoops. Let's see, you have defense and speed. You only have defense. You only have defense. At least they have defense, but speed would be nice. Oh, crap. I pressed A instead of B. Damn it. I lose track of what layer of the menu I'm in sometimes, especially if I pause midway through. Although now she's got... Is she just, like, super fast now? Because she seemed like she might just be comically fast now. Anyway, let's speed up Ender. So we can heal as soon as possible, hopefully before the person gets another action. Crap. Oh, worst things could happen. At least I can heal the party. There we go. And then you can diffuse... Actually, there's no reason to diffuse it, right? No. Just use regular old item. There we go, remove status ailments. Got him. Now she's all better. Is she still fast, despite that? Speed trigger, that's not the same thing as speed up. Only Ender has speed up. Ow. Just going for the heal while we're here. Oh! The momentum version of that skill causes him to remove status elements. I didn't realize that. We need diffuse. Thank you, I know you can do it. Is it over? Oh! Oh wow, the results changed quickly when I swapped out the party a little bit. We got... It's the true time staff. You can tell it's the real one because there's 2 of them. Bonus to crit power on haste, and crit hit rate on cyclone. How do you get crit power on haste? It's a buff. Maybe it means something other than what I think it means. What strength? I know you have what it takes to create a future for this world. Ain't you gonna help us out in the final battle then? I have entrusted my life and magical energy unto him. In order to save many lives from doom, in order to create a future for everyone. Your strength shall also be needed. Dun dun dun! Damn it, you're still alive? Wait! Are you here as our enemy, or are you... I have come here of my own will. What's that mean? When his physical body was destroyed, the Dark Samsara's control over him disappeared. I then channeled magical energy into his residual life force, thus resurrecting him. But he's our enemy! If he did become our ally, he'd definitely make a powerful one. Well, yeah, but... I did not know if he, who cared not for his own life, would wish to be granted life again. I took a gamble on whether or not to resurrect him. Even if he has been freed from the thrall of the Dark Samsara, we must still remain vigilant. We cannot disregard the possibility that he is still our enemy and that he shall yet attack us. Well, time to take a cue from Setsuna, right? And welcome him as an ally. Even though we have basically 0 character development and 0 information to base this entire decision on. I am not your ally. But I am indebted to Setsuna and to Turna. I trust him, like everyone else in the planet. If he is truly our ally, then a strong one he shall undoubtedly be. What should we call you? I have no name. You may call me by whatever one you wish. Fetus? Okay. Didn't see that one coming. Look at that avatar. Didn't see that coming either. He's way scrawnier looking than I thought. Granted, everyone has the bubble chibi heads in their 3D models. So when you see somebody has a 3D model for so long, you get caught off guard when it goes this way. By the way, I've complained about this before, and they rectified it here, which makes me wonder why they didn't do it elsewhere. Throughout the game, you can always tell who's going to become a party member because they just throw the portrait right in your face right away. It's like, oh look, a portrait, he's going to be a party member. They hid it for Reaper the whole game, which helps prevent the spoiler. Makes me wonder why they didn't do it for the other, like, 3 characters. Fetus. Very well. Thank heavens. Thank you. All of you. Please, put an end to this long battle and bring this world into the future. Eterna. Before long, you too shall no doubt disappear. Please, watch over them as long as there is life in you. Finally, I can sleep. Before you do, will you tell us your name? Nope. Oh, okay. Utes? Her name is Utes. That is my name. Utes, thank you. You've more than played your part. Have a good rest. Oh, there goes the floor. Now it's all sad and brown. Hey, what's this shaking? What the hell's going on? How does one have an earthquake on floating platforms? The barrier's gone. There's no longer anything protecting the world. All we can do now is fight. Or die. So, hopefully do the first one pretty well. So our enemy is this vastly powerful creature that's been storing up its energy for thousands of years. This is no time for hesitation. We are this world's last hope, are we not? Yeah, I know. Boom, surprise party member. What level's he? Level 44. Let's look at him a bit, huh? What does he do? Cool, he has no crossover out of any time with any of my other characters. Probably because he doesn't have any Sprite Knight equipped right now, does he? Nope. He starts off with Helix Slash and Dark Mist. Utilize the scythe's range to its maximum potential, causing special damage to all enemies near the user. Or Dark Mist uses magical energy to amplify the user's dark power, causing magical damage shadow to all enemies near the target. And he just has a ton of slots where you can equip anything you want, which is kind of crazy. Unfortunately, because he's a brand new character, he has no command skills. He only can wear all the passives that everyone else already has access to and nothing else. Which kind of limits his usefulness. Maybe if I want to run all the way back to town, they might have something? The Dark Soul Ring has nothing. This ring is set with a skull-shaped lump of black quartz that is said to consume its wearer's magical energy. Oh, it's feeding on him. So I take it off and he just becomes level 54? It's like weighted clothing. No effects, no bonuses, no slots. Like usual, there's just an item there by default that maybe is lore related for the character, but that doesn't serve any other purposes necessarily. Battlefield Memories. That well-known item you can just wear. Boom. Oh no! How did I end up on this character? Crap. I just realized that I'm on Ender. There we go. That's the one that has all the skills. Crap, I just unequipped so many things, didn't I? I didn't notice that I hadn't switched characters. No. I'm gonna have to re-equip so many things.